Basically, I have for a long time been talking about we can tokenize everything conceptually. NFTs were the breakthrough. That was the token that you can tokenize anything on. Mark Cahodis has talked about it using um, the T0 platform, but there's a number of platforms doing this. And what does this all mean? It basically means the breakthrough has been made to attach intellectual property or physical assets or digital assets to a blockchain in a method that is transferable instantaneously to anybody and storable and proven in its store. So using that, you can limit scarcity and also imply smart contracts. So the multiple uses of this are almost, we can't think them through. It'll
Right.
change everything from the insurance business to the real estate business. It'll probably change everything from how we notarize things to the art world, to the music world, to how businesses are built using community tokens, which are basically a variation of NFTs. So that whole piece in the last week was trying to show that there are like 5 or 6 mega trends all converging around NFTs, and this is just the early stage. This is going to really break everything. I think the securities market will be attached to tokens, NFTs. I
Right.
think we will find, all financial instruments will go that way because why? We can settle instantaneously. We can
Yeah.
trade 24 hours a day and it doesn't cost anything to do it.
Right.
So why the hell would you not? I mean, Sam Bankman-Fried's already doing this with FTX by tokenizing some equities.
Yeah.
We will see the tokenization of the asset management industry. That's all coming too. And it massively reduces the cost. Anybody who's ever set up a fund knows how painful it is. So this is changing, and there are whole platforms building these kind of businesses out. And this is not me pontificating on a Friday afternoon. This is me saying, I'm talking to all of these people, and this is all happening. And I'm involved personally in a whole ton of this stuff because it is incredibly exciting. I think people still think that DeFi was the big breakthrough. I'm a bit of a yawn on DeFi. It's like, yeah, great yield. I don't care about yield. Price appreciation in a network model is worth more than the yield. When I look at NFTs, that's when I get really excited. And again, I'm not talking about collectibles. I'm not
Right.
really interested in that market. Other people are, and it's very interesting, but it's not for me. What I'm interested in is, I think, a disruption of global business models, supply chains, and all of the things that can come with NFTs and a change in the entire financial system that could be attached to this technology.
Well, that's exactly right. And I agree completely with that. The idea that all of the tokens that we're used to are fungible, one token equals any other token, you're happy to exchange it. Non fungible tokens, the ability to include a digital fingerprint so that every token is unique, you can, at very low, in fact, near zero cost, effectively securitize anything, create ties to cash flows on anything, and create all types of residual ownership that was never before possible in human history. This is a big deal.
Just think about the complexities of the global derivative market. All of those are smart contracts that come on these big ISDA docs that are that thick.
Right.
And it's so difficult for the system to clear all of this stuff and know who owns the stuff because I write a swap contract with you and then you use that as the collateral for another one. And then somebody builds an option contract using the same collateral. It's so complicated.
Yeah.
This changes derivatives forever because each can have a unique NFT. And so therefore we can trade it and we know who owns it and what cash flows are built off it in terms of other smart contracts. So it just makes the world more functional.
Yeah.
It functions in a way that really aligns itself with the digital age we're now living in, where I expect to click on my Slack or Zoom and get you in 3 seconds and watch you via video. Well, the money system doesn't work like that, nor does the value system, nor does basically the entire world's contractual systems,
Right.
be it stuff like insurance. All of that changes.
Yeah. And it also radically aids transparency. We saw this in 2008, the ability to effectively programmatically see where positions are, to net out from a notional basis what the derivatives values are. These were all things that took not days or weeks, but months and years to figure out during 2008.
Yeah, and never underestimate humans' ability to fuck things up by using leverage. and complicate things, and they will do it. So don't expect it to end up being any different, but it might be cleaner and more robust, and a more anti-fragile system is
Yeah.
what we're all after. That's what scared the living daylights out of us about the debt bubble, the
Right.
super cycle, is the fragility that it beds because we don't know who owns what and
Right.
how to count the chips at the end of the day. This solves that, but it solves so much more problems than just the financial system.